Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most important topics for anyone looking to improve their language skills: how to learn English effectively. Whether you're a beginner just starting out or you're looking to take your English to the next level, I'm going to walk you through some of the best strategies and tips to make your language learning journey both successful and enjoyable. From setting clear goals and immersing yourself in English to practicing speaking, listening, and expanding your vocabulary, we've got a lot to cover. So, grab a notebook and let's get started. Learning English is a deeply rewarding and transformative journey that can greatly enhance your personal, professional, and academic opportunities. As one of the most widely spoken languages in the world, English serves as a gateway to diverse cultures, global communication, and countless resources that are often only available in English. However, mastering the language can be challenging, especially for non-native speakers, as it requires time, patience, and the right strategies. Whether you are just starting or looking to refine your existing skills, understanding the right steps to take is crucial for long-term success. The first step in learning English is to set clear and realistic goals. Ask yourself why you want to learn English. Is it for work, travel, academic purposes, or personal growth? Your motivations will help shape the path you take to achieve your objectives. For instance, if your goal is to speak English for travel, then your focus will likely be on conversational skills and vocabulary related to common situations. If you're learning English for work, you may need to prioritize business-related vocabulary and writing skills. Additionally, it's important to define what level of proficiency you aim to reach. Do you want to achieve basic conversational skills, become fluent, or attain near-native proficiency? Setting a goal will allow you to monitor your progress and ensure that your study efforts are aligned with your needs. You should also consider how much time you can dedicate to studying English each day or week. Consistency is key in language learning, so finding a study schedule that works for you is essential. Once you have established your goals and study schedule, it's time to choose the right resources and methods to support your learning. There are various options available, including textbooks, online courses, language exchange programs, and language learning apps. It's important to find resources that match your learning style and preferences. Some people may prefer a structured approach with textbooks and formal lessons, while others may thrive in a more interactive and immersive environment. Experiment with different methods to find what works best for you. In addition to formal resources, immerse yourself in the English language as much as possible. Surround yourself with English-speaking environments, such as watching movies or TV shows in English, listening to English podcasts or music, and practicing conversations with native speakers. This will help you develop your listening and speaking skills, as well as expose you to different accents and expressions. Furthermore, practice is essential for language acquisition. Set aside dedicated time for speaking and writing in English.
Practice speaking with a language partner or join language exchange programs to engage in conversations with native speakers. Additionally, writing in English regularly, whether it's through journaling, emails, or
Essays will help you improve your grammar, vocabulary, and overall written communication skills. Finally, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Learning a language is a process, and making errors is a natural part of it. Embrace the learning journey and view mistakes as opportunities for growth. Seek feedback from others and continuously challenge yourself to improve. You should also consider how much time you can dedicate to learning English on a daily or weekly basis. Setting aside time each day or week to study is essential to ensure consistency and improvement. One of the most effective ways to learn English is by immersing yourself in the language as much as possible. Immersion doesn't mean simply taking English classes. It means surrounding yourself with the language in every part of your daily life. This can include watching movies and TV shows in English, listening to podcasts or music in English, and reading books, newspapers, or online articles written in English. Immersion is important because it helps you get used to the sounds, rhythm, and structure of the language, which in turn can help you with both understanding and speaking. The more you hear and see the language, the more familiar it will become, and over time, you'll find it easier to understand spoken English and to speak it yourself. Incorporating English into your daily routine is another way to stay immersed in the language. You can practice English during mundane tasks like cooking, exercising, or commuting. For instance, you can listen to an English podcast or audiobook while traveling to work or while working out at the gym. This will allow you to make the most out of your time, and you can choose content that matches your current level of understanding so you're not overwhelmed by unfamiliar vocabulary. The more you expose yourself to English, the more you will start to internalize the language and its nuances. Even when you are not actively studying, you can subconsciously learn by listening to English in different contexts, which will help improve your language skills over time. Along with immersion, practicing consistently is essential. Consistent practice helps reinforce what you've learned, and it is often the key to mastery. There are a variety of ways to practice English outside of formal classes. One of the most important skills to develop is speaking. Many people struggle with speaking because they are afraid of making mistakes. But it is important to remember that making mistakes is a natural part of the learning process. One great way to practice speaking is by finding a language exchange partner. This can be a native English speaker or someone else who is also learning English. Practicing with others allows you to learn new expressions, slang, and idiomatic phrases, as well as gain the confidence to speak without hesitation. Online platforms like HelloTalk or Tandem offer the opportunity to connect with native speakers, and there are also language exchange meetups in many cities where people can meet in person to practice speaking. If you don't have a language partner to practice with, There are other ways to work on your speaking skills. You can practice speaking out loud to yourself while reading a book or an article, or even talk to your pet or mirror. Another method is shadowing, which involves listening to a short audio clip or a video in English and repeating the words immediately after hearing them. This helps improve pronunciation, intonation, and listening comprehension. It also trains your brain to recognize words and phrases more quickly. By practicing regularly, you'll develop fluency and become more comfortable speaking in different situations. In addition to speaking, it is equally important to focus on listening skills. Active listening involves paying close attention to spoken English in order to understand the meaning behind what is being said. To improve your listening, try listening to different types of content, such as news broadcasts, podcasts, movies, and TV shows in English. Make sure to start with content that is suited to your level of proficiency and gradually move to more complex material as you improve. You can also use subtitles to help you follow along when watching TV shows or movies, which will help you connect spoken and written words. Another useful technique is to listen to English and then summarize what you heard, as this helps improve both your listening comprehension and vocabulary retention. Vocabulary is another critical component of learning English, and expanding your vocabulary is essential for fluency. The key to building a large vocabulary is consistency and repetition. It's helpful to learn a few new words each day and try to incorporate them into your conversations and writing. You can use flashcards or apps like Anki or Quizlet to memorize new words, and these tools help you review them regularly to reinforce your learning. When you learn new words, try to use them in context so that you can remember them better. Instead of memorizing isolated words, try to learn them in phrases or sentences, which helps you understand how they are used in real-life situations. Reading widely in English will also expose you to new vocabulary in context, which is an effective way to learn words and expressions. You can read novels, news articles, blogs, and more. Choose reading material that interests you, as this will make the process more enjoyable and engaging. Equally important is grammar. Although many learners focus on vocabulary first, grammar is the foundation that allows you to structure sentences correctly and communicate clearly. Grammar is essential for writing, speaking, and understanding the language. As a beginner, it's important to start with basic grammar rules, such as sentence structure, verb tenses, and prepositions, before gradually progressing to more complex concepts. Don't feel pressured to learn everything at once. Take it one step at a time. Using grammar books or taking online courses can provide you with the necessary structure. But remember that practice is key. Writing essays, short stories, or even journal entries in English can help you apply grammar rules in real contexts. Over time, you'll internalize the grammar structures and develop a natural sense of how to construct sentences. Reading and writing are complementary skills that can be developed together. When you read, try to take notes or underline new words and phrases, and then use those in your writing. Writing regularly helps reinforce vocabulary and grammar, and it gives you a chance to practice expressing yourself in English. Keep a diary or journal in English. Write essays on topics of interest, or even engage in online writing communities where you can receive feedback from others. Feedback is particularly useful because it helps you recognize areas that need improvement and gives you guidance on how to correct mistakes. Additionally, participating in online forums or social media groups where you can write in English provides a more informal, conversational style of writing, which is just as valuable for developing fluency. Finally, don't be discouraged by setbacks or mistakes. Language learning is a gradual process, and improvement comes with time and practice. Celebrate small victories, like completing a difficult grammar exercise or having your first conversation in English. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more exciting content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.